Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Flow Day, our very first Flow Day that we've ever hosted. Um, as many of you know, we are a brand new company at RetireFlow, and we're so proud to have so many friends on this call. Having over probably about 1,200 people, it means the absolute world to us. While we're doing this, I would just want to I want to shout out our panel and introduce everybody who's going to be participating in today's webinar. Um, Proud to have my younger brother, Miles Miller, our senior account executive, who will be running much of our operations today. So Miles, thank you in advance for helping me manage 1,200 people who are on this training. We've got my dad, Scott Miller, our Chief Strategy Officer at RetireFlow and President of Seniority Benefit Group. We're going to go into the agenda here in just a second. Patrick Wiley from the SVG team is here, and our keynote speaker, well, I wouldn't call her our keynote speaker. I'd say her headliner. I mean, she is the Coachella headliner for Medicare agents. Amanda Bruton here from representing for Flowchella. I mean, it's Flowmageddon, whatever you want to call it. She's here in the house. So Amanda, proud to have you on with us this morning.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. Hi, everybody.
We love Amanda Bruton. Anyways, so excited to get started. I'm going to go ahead and kick this thing off. I'm going to talk about some ground rules for today. I'm going to give some remarks about where we've come from and who we are. And then we're going to get into the new release Bananza. Whoa. And guys, I can't tell you how excited I am to bring all of this stuff to you today. All of our new releases are absolutely killer. So stay tuned for that. We're going to be here and we're going to get into the ground rules here in a moment. But just as a reminder, I would be remiss if I didn't tell many of our new flowers who are on, maybe hearing about this for the first time, what we do at RetireFlow. We offer surveys. That's what we do. Intake forms, surveys, ways to collect data. And we do that primarily for Medicare agents and ACA agents. But our tool is designed really to capture three things for Medicare agents. One, lists of drugs, doctors, hospitals, and pharmacies. On those drugs, they're spelled right every time. Dosage, quantity, frequency, package, brand of the generic. We help you achieve permission to contact and get a scope of appointment form before you ever meet your clients. And we do this through a senior-friendly, mobile-friendly, just overall friendly survey. It's white labeled with your logo and your headshot. Many of you use this and are very familiar with it. A couple things that we like to bring up about our survey. It is CMS compliant. We work really, really hard to achieve that status. We submit through what's called the Health Plan Management System, and to get that approved through CMS and get compliant marketing material. We are HIPAA and SOC 2 Type 2 compliant, making our system on the cutting edge of data security, and it's encrypted end to end. What we mean by that is this data is yours and only yours. We can't see it. We don't want to see it. We believe in what you do as agents, and we're going to talk about how we feel about you, and basically a love letter to insurance agents, and talk about the measures that we take for data security. We also proudly do this for ACA as well, for our partners who serve folks under 65 in the Affordable Care Act market, Obamacare market, and help capture dependent information, that PHI, drugs, doctors, hospitals, pharmacies, smoking status, income level, and then ultimately the consent form. We're going to get into all this today. Just wanted to give a quick high-level overview of what we do. Amanda, this one's for you. Guys, I couldn't be prouder to have as many of you on this call as we do right now. I took this picture down at Medicare and Margaritas, but Ladies and gentlemen, from the warm breeze of the Floribama shore to the water towers of Florence, Kentucky, to the flowing waves of the Pacific Ocean, RetireFlow could not be prouder to serve 10,000 agents across this great country. We serve agents from Hawaii to Alaska, to California, to Washington, to New Mexico, to Florida, to Texas, to New Hampshire, to Maine, all the way to Michigan, reluctantly, and all those folks in Ohio that we serve, 10,000 agents. I started this company with my dad and my brother in 2023. We launched our first day of operation was on September 15th of 2023. And there's folks on here who have been with us for day one. And thank you for that. And we also have folks on here that are new to us. We believe in what you do as agents. And if we're going to serve that many people here at RetireFlow, we believe that we owe you a couple things. 10,000 people is a lot of people. And our commitment is to you, the agent, not to insurance carriers, not to anybody else, not to some private equity company. We believe in you and what you do every day. And we think that if we're going to support you, that we got to give you 3 commitments. 1 is innovation, 2 is respect, and 3 is, of course, support. These aren't platitudes, ladies and gentlemen. We believe this stuff. And here's what I mean. Let me talk about innovation. I think anybody would agree on this call that we're going to always push the limit here at RetireFlow. And I believe that we are not going to wait for the industry to evolve. We're going to create tools that drive it forward. We did that with our cutting edge Medicare survey. We did that with our ACA survey. And folks, we're going to continue to do it. We will not stop. Miles and I, my dad, we live, breathe, sleep this stuff. I really can't escape it. I have dreams about Medicare. I'm 29 years old and I'm passionate about Medicare intake. It's a disease that I have, but what it means is we ain't going to stop. This is just the beginning. If we can serve 10,000 agents in a year, what can we do in 2 years? So stay tuned for folks, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have all new releases today, but we're going to continue to innovate and we're not going to stop now. Respect. Who do we respect? You, the agents. We believe that wholeheartedly. We are agents ourselves. I had the privilege of working at my dad's Medicare agency for about 5 years before I started RetireFlow. I was a Medicare agent. My dad's a Medicare agent. My brother's a Medicare agent. And we run RetireFlow as a family business. Okay, we don't seek outside investment dollars. I'm incredibly proud to share that we've never taken an outside investment dollar. What that allows us to do is to believe in our mission and to support agents every single day. We don't face private equity pressure to do a certain thing or be a certain way. We just want to make cool stuff to help you guys every single day. And also, just as a reminder, when you talk to us, we're real people who are working on these tools every day. I think Miles and I were up until 1 a.m. last night getting ready for this. We're a family business, and we couldn't be more proud of that. And then support. We're going to talk more about this in depth today, but we are not an FMO. This isn't some ploy to go out and capture your contracts. But you know what FMOs do really well is support their agents. And so we try to do the same. We support like a really, really good FMO, and we aren't even an FMO. And there's really 2 ways that you can always get support from us. One is by joining our awesome Facebook group, Medicare Island. If you've got questions about RetireFlow, there's 3,300 agents, probably today, after today, probably 4,000 agents in there who want to support each other, share ideas and best practices. I want to give a shout out to our friend George Beach, who's always sharing templates and ideas, who's just an agent who wants to just share the good news that AEP doesn't have to be miserable. And the other thing is we expose our calendars 24/7. You can always on retireflow.com set up a demo with us whenever you'd like. You can meet with a real person, a real life human being. We're not a call center. We're not a offshore, whatever. It's me, my brother, Davis Root, who is remiss and can't be here today, Scott Miller. It's going to be someone from our team who's going to be there to help you. So you can meet with a real person. Some people ask me, Dalton, why don't you have a hotline? Why can't I call a hotline? We don't do that at RetireFlow. The reason why, and I'll be straight up, I'm a straight shooter, is we had a hotline long ago, and agents would call me from their car and say, hey, I've got a question about RetireFlow. And I'd ask them, well, let's go log in. They go, I'm driving right now. Well, it's not very helpful. We want to share screens. We want to be there with you to help and support you. So if you ever have a question, set up a time with us, post in Medicare Island. We're here for you. We believe in the mission. With that being said, let's get into the ground rules for today. How many people do we have on this call today right now, Miles? 1,300? That's a lot of people. Let's talk about some ground rules. 1, chill. It's all good. It's all good. You've made it here. You've done more to prepare for AEP, for registering for this webinar, than you could have possibly done by doing anything else. Everybody's going to walk away with a game plan. A lot of folks are going to have questions. We're going to be watching this chat, trying to make sure that we get your questions answered. I would tell you that Miles and I personally have probably met with 4,000 agents, one-on-one, probably 15, 20,000 in a group setting. We know what questions you're going to ask. I don't want to sound like we know everything, because we don't, but we've probably thought about it. So just, don't spam the chat. If you don't get a question answer, maybe post in Medicare Island. That'd be a great resource for you. But it's all good. We're rocking and rolling today. So everybody the other thing that more of a personal preference, please do not spam the chat with all caps messages. That stresses me out. I'm already a highly caffeinated individual. I don't need any more stress. So please, if you're going to type to us, because it sounds like yelling in my head. It's not, but just regular capitalization would be great. Number 2, the one banned question. I can't stress this enough. You're already here. I've heard it like 11 million times before Flow Day started. Is this meeting recorded? Yes, it's already being recorded right now. Do not worry. It's all good. It's all good. So that is the one banned question. Do not ask that question, or else we'll put you in a corner or something. We'll be mad at you. Number 3, take notes. We're going to be going over a lot of information today. Again, this will be recorded where you will be able to watch it back, but take notes, get engaged, identify something that might be good to take home, make your AEP better. Take some notes. If you don't have a pen and paper right now, I've got mine. Grab it. Go reach across your desk. Get something to write with and something to write on. It's incredibly important. Number 4, ladies and gentlemen, all I'm asking for is for you to understand that I've never had 1,300 people tune into something that we've done before. This is our first time too. So if something goes a little haywire today, if something on the screen doesn't look right, if your audio isn't coming through right, it's okay. It's okay. Take a second. We've got lots of time and we're always here for you. So just remember, this is our first time too. So if something doesn't go perfectly, I'm not a professional Zoom presenter, but we're going to try our best and we're going to have fun doing it. And that's the last thing, is have a good time. I believe that this event will be a change moment for Medicare agents a change moment for our industry. I can't think of a carrier rollout that's had 1,300 participants. We had 2,200 registrants for today, and to have so many people show up means so much. I tried to get 3,000, Amanda, because that's how many people registered for or came to Medicarians last year. So we'll hit that number next year, I bet. But let's have a good time, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a good time. Let's talk about the schedule. Who's going to go and who's going to say what? We're going to go from now until about 1:45 Pacific time. It's going to be a little bit gray. We're going to try our best to follow this exact schedule. But we're going to get into the new release Bananza. I'm going to start next. Miles Miller, my brother, our senior account executive, is going to go through a platform overarching update, talk about how our system works, how to get ready for AEP, and how to walk away from today knowing how every button on RetireFlow's dashboard works and how you can use it to prepare for AEP in every single meeting that you take. Next up after that, at 12:15 p.m. Eastern time, my dad, Scott Miller, our Chief Strategy Officer and President of Seniority Benefit Group, is going to share with you our exact game plan. Here he is. What's up, Dad? Our exact game plan on how we're going to manage 25,000 beneficiaries at our home agency. We're going to tell you exactly what we're doing. We're going to give you templates and share with you, here is our game plan. Here's what we recommend for you. You're going to walk away with an action, real things that you can do to prepare for AEP. Then lastly, our headliner for Flowchella, for Flow Day, Amanda Bruton, industry leader, is going to talk about all the things that you can start on today, all the things that you don't think about before it's too late to get ready for AEP. Amanda, we couldn't be proud to have her on, and she'll go at 1 p.m. Eastern. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you hear it. Oh, hold on. See, this is what I said. This is what I meant when I said, give us some greetings here. Give us some time. Do y'all hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Hold on. Do you hear it? Miles, what do you think? Do you hear this?
I'm hearing it.
What's that? What's that noise? What's that sound? Miles, do you know what it is?
I think I might.
You might know. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome you to the new release Bananza, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very exciting. I've got my cowboy hat on. It's go time, ladies and gentlemen. We've got some new updates for you for RetireFlow's new release Bananza. Miles, can you hear me okay? All right. You tell me if that music gets too loud, okay?
Sounds good.
All of these releases that you're going to see right here are available today. Today! You're going to log back into RetireFlow, and you're going to see that these releases are available right now. You don't have to wait. We are going to have some you're going to have to wait for, but these are going to be available today. Starting with, welcome to the Wild West, folks. The ACA survey revamp. We've worked very, very hard to identify what you're looking for from our ACA survey. And we're proud to release today that survey is now available in Spanish, partners. Spanish. Wow. For all of our agents who serve the Spanish market in ACA, you can now, built in automatically in our ACA survey, it translates into Spanish. And we've listened to you, and we've reworked our logic to ensure higher completion rates. There used to be some bugs regarding if the head of household went first, that they would be asked the health questions at the end. That is no longer. And we've really worked hard on our user experience on that. I want to give a shout out to our Chief Design Officer, Richard Jang, who couldn't be here today. He's going to go but he's worked really hard to beautify and make our ACA survey even easier. For many of you, you probably are hearing for the first time that we offer an ACA survey. It is available today in your survey marketplace. But this thing is built to last, and it's built for future integrations in mind. I'll leave you with that. I can't say much more, but the tools that you use for ACA, we might be working with here in the future. So, but it's built for future integrations in mind. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is our first exciting release here on our release bonanza on Flow Day. Miles, anything you want me to cover here real quick before I keep going?
Keep rolling.
Keep rolling. That's our first thing. And guys, we start with the least exciting one. It's still pretty exciting, but we're going to start with the least exciting one. Next up, this is a personal pet project of mine, and I couldn't be more excited about it. Brand new RetireFlow reports. What do you mean RetireFlow reports? Well, you know how our PDFs are a little old and stodgy looking? I don't want to talk shit, excuse my French, partner, about our product, but there are old PDFs were a little bit stodgy. And we wanted to revamp them and beautify them. Here's what they look like now. Whoa. Incredibly professional, white labeled with your logo and now your headshot and all of your contact information. This is what the reports that we give you will look like now going forward. Streamlined, beautiful, and even designed with a notes section. So that way, when you print these out, you can write notes on them in hopes that you give these documents to your client as a take home. Or if you're going to be storing them in your files, we've now got a document that reflects the professionalism of your business, and it's going to have your headshot on it. So when you hand this off to your client, they're going to have an additional method to contact you. This applies to all of our surveys. This applies to our Medicare survey, our ACA surveys, our scope onlys, our ACA consent forms, anybody who uses Connecture. Everybody's going to have access to these brand new RetireFlow reports. Beautiful, easy to read, easy to store. But these reports won't just apply to our Medicare and ACA surveys. Miles, who else are they going to apply to?
Maybe our life insurance survey?
What? What are you saying? After thousands of requests, we've listened to all of you across America. We know you know and love RetireFlow, and many of you also do life and annuity and final expense. RetireFlow is proud to release, we released it this morning under the darkness of night, our brand new life and annuity survey that is available in our survey marketplace right now. Here is how it works. It captures the following 5 data points. 1, health conditions. Powered by our new partners at CSG Actuarial, we have built in an API to ensure, and I don't want to geek out, but it's a reality, a brand new question that asks what health conditions one of your beneficiaries might struggle with or might have. So everything that's designed to get you a life and annuity quote. We capture on this survey prescriptions, doctors, demographic information, and policy preferences and history. So you're going to know what your clients are looking for. Are they looking to legacy plan? Are they looking to take care of a mortgage in their retirement years? Are they looking for an annuity? Are they looking to funeral plan? Those kind of things. We're going to capture all that information for you and provide it to you back in our beautiful brand new RetireFlow reports. So very, very excited about this. It will look and feel just like our Medicare and ACA surveys, except with different questions designed to capture the things that you need to run a life and annuity quote. Buy this survey today in your survey marketplace. If you've got a promo code with us, from your FMO, it will apply. It's available today in our survey marketplace. Right there on your left side dashboard. Add that survey today, try it out, test it out. It's pretty darn awesome. Now, partners, cowboys and cowgirls across America, this next update is not quite ready yet, but we wanted to show you what we're working on before AEP. We want to be forthright. We don't want to hide anything, but we have to submit, like I mentioned, our material to CMS for approval. And this one isn't quite approved yet. So we're giving you a little warning. That's also to say that maybe we're going to try to get all of these things approved, and maybe most of them will, but there's a chance that one of them might not. We're going to share with you what we want and what to anticipate from us in the coming weeks and months. The Medicare Survey 2.0. Very, very exciting. Here's all the updates that are coming to the Medicare survey that you use, that you know and love. One, we're going to add location options for doctors. Previously, for many users, not all, our Connector users get a built-in API. They had to just simply look up the name of the doctor. We're now going to give beneficiaries the option to list where their doctor is located. And we're going to include reminders on our doctor questions for dentists, optometrists, physical therapists, podiatrists, you name it, ophthalmologists. We're going to remind them to think of the doctors that aren't what you think of traditionally when you think of a doctor. You know, when people go in through the survey, they think about their primary care and their cardiologist and their oncologist. We want to remind them so you guys can check networks on even the dentist, optometrist, physical therapist. We're also going to add a question. We're going to add a question. We call the open field question. Is there anything else you'd like to share with your agent regarding your coverage? And beneficiaries will be able to type whatever they'd like, whether they want to share with you something that they think is relevant. I'm getting my hip replaced next fall, or I hit my maximum out of pocket last year. What do I do? Beneficiaries can now write in an open field box those additional questions and things they want to share. Now, we all know our beneficiaries, right? Might they write something that's irrelevant? Maybe they want to tell you about their grandkids or about how they take an over-the-counter prescription. They might, but they're going to have the chance to share that with you and not drive additional phone calls. We're going to help you streamline that as well. We're adding an option for POA, for power of attorney. So if somebody fills this out on behalf of somebody else, they're going to have the option to do that, especially on our scope. And it's going to be designed for those power of attorney options for loved ones who are completing the survey on behalf of someone else. And then lastly, well, maybe not lastly, excitingly, we're going to add what we call action buttons at the end of the survey. These are buttons that you can drop a link in and send your clients wherever. Think about Calendly. After somebody completes the survey, they'll now have an option to schedule an appointment. Go to your website, maybe watch a YouTube video that you want them to watch, read an article, answer other questions. We're going to add action buttons to the end of the survey, especially basically by request. Everybody wants us to work with Calendly. This is our Calendly integration coming. We believe that CMS will approve it. I don't see why they wouldn't. Very, very exciting feature there. One more. We've requested date of birth. We're going to get birthdays back, ladies and gentlemen. I believe I'm an optimist about this. I think CMS will approve it. I'm not 100% sure, but we've asked for it. We've requested it. We believe we made a good compliance case as to why we should be able to include that question, and we're trying to get it back into our survey this year. So, ladies and gentlemen, those are the updates to our platform. Very, very exciting. But Miles, do you hear this? You hear that?
Uh-oh.
What is that?
Is that a train?
Is that a train? What is that noise? You hear that, Miles? Sounds like a train coming into the station.
Wow. That's loud, Dalton.
Loud. I bet it is loud. That's good. I want everybody to hear it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm DJing over here. Pardon me. All aboard! Integration station. Guys, let's go to the future. Let's announce some brand new integrations that we've never released before. You guys have heard me talk. I'm always building hype about what our tool does and things, but I've had some dirty little secrets that I've been keeping for the past couple months. And when you heard yesterday that our biggest news was coming today, this is what we're talking about. So let's leave the station here. We're on the train to the future. Uh-oh, got to take the hat off. We're leaving the wild, wild west and we're going to the future. Ladies and gentlemen, can you feel the wind? We're on a high-speed rail headed to Integration Station. Wow. We're here, ladies and gentlemen. Dad, I'm excited that you're hopping on for this. This is the biggest news that I believe RetireFlow may ever release. We couldn't be more proud of this, but we're about to talk about. Let's talk about the integrations that are coming before AEP. All of the integrations that we're going to be releasing today are not available yet, but they're coming before this AEP. The first one that we're going to be talking about, you're going to see in days, not weeks, not months, days. Dad, you want to say anything before we release this?
The hair on my arms is standing up, though, so I defer to you. You've worked hard for this, and
pretty excited about it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Guys, can you hear the music? It's go time. This is our big news, ladies and gentlemen. This is the moment. This is the moment we got everybody here for. We are proud to present, for the first time ever, this partner has never, ever worked with a third-party integration like us that is not a vendor. We are paving the way. This is Medicare history, what's happening here. I can't believe I'm going to click this button. Ladies and gentlemen, we are proud to announce here on Flow Day their first and only third-party partner. RetireFlow will be integrating with Medicare Center from Integrity. Yes, they've never done it before, never ever, and they're doing it now to work with us. We're so incredibly proud. We want to thank the team at Integrity for giving us a chance. This integration will be live, hopefully in just a few days. We're putting the finishing touches on it right now, but it doesn't get more exciting than this. All the data that is collected on RetireFlow will be transferred into Medicare Center to be able to be used for enrollment. A lot of you have asked for this, but folks, they've never done it before. And for them to do that with us for the first time means so much. If you are an agent out there and you use this tool, call your FMO, call another agent who uses Medicare Center. Medicare Center is one of the industry's leading tools for enrollment and for CRM and for client management. We're proud to be their first third-party partner. So let everybody know. I would even go as far as, if you want to drop this in another Facebook group besides Medicare Island, go out there, help us spread the word. This is the first time ever anyone's ever hearing about this. We had the privilege of breaking the news this morning. It's a big deal to us, and we're so proud of our relationship with Integrity's technology and ultimately allowing that integration into Medicare Center. Wow.
And somebody said amazing news in the chat in all caps, and they apologized, but they said such big news.
I think it was Chris Holmes. It was Chris Holmes.
Chris Holmes.
It's Chris Holmes.
Ladies and gentlemen, tell a friend, tell an FMO, tell an agent, RetireFlow and Medicare Center will integrate in just a few days. But we're at integration station, folks. You think we're done? You think we're done? No, we ain't finished. There's more. Let me turn the music down. I got this high-tech music going. I don't want to freak anybody out. There's more. We've also been listening to all the tools that you want us to integrate with. We've been listening. This is what we do at RetireFlow. And we want, in a spirit of collaboration, we're also proud to announce our integration with Medicare Pro CRM, one of the most popular CRMs in the country for Medicare agents. We've been working with our partner, Andrew Brown, and his team at Medicare Pro to allow data transfer from RetireFlow into Medicare Pro. This applies to our Medicare surveys, our ACA surveys, our brand new life surveys. We're sending data over to Medicare Pro. For all of our users out there, if you know a user of Medicare Pro, in just a few weeks, our two systems will speak together. And we can't be more proud to share this. They're an industry leader. And it's a big deal to us to integrate that with them. More still, who else could we integrate with? We've listened and we know the agents that we serve. And we're so proud that we serve thousands of agents from the team at JSA, Pinnacle, and Gordon Marketing. We've teamed up with our partners at Kaizen, who have been releasing incredible brand new CRMs for agents. Jack Schrader's Core, Pinnacle Financial Services, Boss for Agents, Gordon Marketing's Compass CRM. Whether you're with JSA, Pinnacle, or Gordon, we're going to work with their brand new CRMs, Core, Boss, and Compass. Many of these are probably brand new to you. If you're not one of the downlines of these three FMOs, these are three humongous FMOs. We're proud to be integrating with their brand new CRMs. This is a very, very cool new thing. We're on the cutting edge of stuff. We believe that these CRMs are built to last. My partner, John Winter at Kaizen, is an industry leader, and we're so excited about this. This is a big deal for us, and these integrations will be live before AEP. Let me summarize. RetireFlow has been alive for about a year and a half. Look at all of the integrations that we've released. This is not normal, okay? These things are hard. These are things that we got to work with our partners across the industry. If you use Medicare Center, Connect Your DRX, America's leading enrollment platform, Agent Methods, the incredible website builder, Medicare Pro CRM, Go Guru, Agent CRM, Compass, Boss, Core, Done For You, seven-figure Medicare agent, Agent Booster, any go high level, white label. My voice is getting loud because I'm excited. We work with them. This is unheard of, ladies and gentlemen. It's a lot of people. Now, many of you out there might be thinking to yourself, why use something different? I use something different. You know, I use a different tool. I don't see them on this list. Well, we're going to give you a way that you can integrate with them. We integrate with every CRM already. But let me say something. I met with 2,000 agents last year personally, 1,978, one-on-one. I don't want to sound like I know everything, because I don't. But I have a pretty good finger on the pulse about what tools agents use. And we have gone to every partner, every potential CRM, people that are on this list, and people that are not on this list, in a spirit of collaboration, wanting to work together and integrate. And for the people on this screen, they've opened their doors to us and they want to work with us. The other folks, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe they have private equity people that they have to make happy. Regardless, we showed up in a spirit of collaboration. We want to work with everybody, with the tools that you use. So if you're thinking to yourself, wow, I wish RetireFlow integrated with my tool, we know already, okay? We want to work with them too. Tell them, hit their support box, call the people that work there, blow them up. Tell people that you want to work with RetireFlow. Do that today. Tell those folks, go into the support function, say, we want an integration with RetireFlow because we want it too. We want it too. You don't have to tell us, tell them. we've listened. We want to be a partner. We want to be on the forefront of technology. So tell those folks, hit their support box, call them, email them, send them a letter in print. Tell them you want them to work with RetireFlow. We're ready to do so. But just as a reminder, we integrate with every CRM already. And Miles and I are going to talk about that here in just a second. We have a CSV and Excel exporter that we're going to walk through where you can take the data on RetireFlow and upload it into every CRM. But we always want to make it easy. We want to automate processes for you. This is a little bit more of a manual process, but we're going to go through it. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is the completion of all of our new releases.